The Love Diary. Gina's heart raced as she stared at the words in Jisu's diary. Her hands trembled as she turned the pages, each one worse than the last. The boy she loved had a secret. A terrible secret. And now, Gina knew everything. She wished she hadn't opened his bag, wished she had never found that diary. But it was too late. The truth was staring back at her, and there was no going back. Earlier that day, everything had seemed perfect. The sun was shining, and Gina felt like the luckiest girl in school. She had the best boyfriend, Jisu, who was kind, funny, and always made her smile. They had been dating for 4 months, and Gina couldn't be happier. Jisu always seemed to know what she was thinking, and they spent all their free time together. Gina's best friend, Taeyong, teased her about how much time she spent with Jisu, but Gina didn't mind. She was in love. Every day was like a dream. But that afternoon, everything changed. After school, Gina waited for Jisu by the bench where they always met. She saw his backpack lying there. He must have left it behind when he ran to the bathroom or something, she thought. She smiled to herself and decided to wait. But after a few minutes of sitting there, her curiosity got the best of her. She reached over and unzipped his bag. Maybe he had a note or something sweet inside for her, like he sometimes did. But instead of finding a note, she saw a small leather notebook. A diary. Without thinking, she pulled it out. Her hand shook a little as she flipped it open. At first, the entries seemed normal. Just small things like, saw a funny movie with Gina today, or Gina looked so pretty in her yellow dress. But then she saw her name next to another girl's name, Suji. Gina's stomach twisted in knots. Who was Suji? She turned the page, her eyes wide as she read the words. Suji told me she likes me today. I don't know what to do. Gina is amazing, but Suji makes my heart race. I think I might like her back. Gina's breath caught in her throat. Suji? Like her back? How could this be happening? She had never heard of this Suji girl before, and Jisu had never mentioned her. But there it was, written in his own handwriting. Her perfect boyfriend was hiding something from her. He liked another girl. Gina's mind raced as she flipped through the pages. The entries got worse. I think I love Suji, one read. But Gina. I don't know how to break it to her. She's so sweet. I don't want to hurt her, but I can't stop thinking about Suji. Gina felt like the ground was falling out from under her. The boy she loved was in love with someone else. And worse, he was too afraid to tell her. The notebook snapped shut in her hands, and she dropped it back into his backpack, feeling like she might be sick. At that moment, Jisu appeared, a smile on his face as he walked up to her. Hey, what's up? He asked, sitting down beside her like nothing was wrong. But Gina's whole world had just crumbled. That night, Gina couldn't sleep. The words in the diary played over and over in her mind. I think I love Suji. The words cut deeper than anything Gina had ever felt before. She couldn't understand it. Everything had seemed so perfect between them. How could Jisu be in love with someone else? The next morning, Gina decided to confront him,